Now, Nick Sharp spent 15 years as a journalist working for a national newspaper before moving into communications. But after decades of living a stress-filled life, he suffered a mental breakdown and decided to give it up, becoming a mobile bike repair mechanic in Glasgow. Earlier, I sat down with Nick to talk about mental health.
I mean, from being 21, working on local papers, I kind of always suffered from a kind of rise and dip. So I'd do very well, and then I'd crash into an anxiety episode that might last a few weeks or a few months. That really got exacerbated by COVID, I have to say. I was Director of Communications for the renewable energy industry in Scotland, growing at a tremendous rate, under a lot of scrutiny, and I was at the very pointy end of that. And when COVID happened, all the stuff that I enjoyed about that job, going out and meeting people and going out to meet our member companies and talking to them about their project, all that went away. The office vibe all went away. You were stuck at home, and the pressure only increased on us. And it just got really difficult then. And I had a really tough kind of 4 years, culminated in taking 6 months off in 2024. And then tried to go back to work, and it just wasn't happening. I couldn't do it.
How does your anxiety tend to manifest?
I always say to people, it's like, imagine you're sitting outside the most important job interview of your life, and you're just about to walk through the door, but it's like that all the time, unless you're asleep, which doesn't happen very often. So you're in a constant high state of alert. You're shaking, sweating.
So what do you do now?
I am a mobile bike mechanic. So I travel around Glasgow and the west of Scotland in a van, fixing bikes at people's homes and offices, wherever they need me.
And how has that helped your mental health?
I'm in control now. I wasn't in control before, and however much, if you work for an employer, you can never totally be in control, and you cede that control in return for stability and income. So now I don't know where my next customer's coming from. I have to do all my own paperwork, but I can plan my days. And if I'm feeling more stressed than usual, then I just don't do a customer the next day.
It's a brave thing to do, though, isn't it? When you have climbed that corporate ladder, to actually admit the anxiety of this is not working for me.
Yeah.
For anyone else that's watching this and resonating with exactly what you're saying, what would your message be to them?
Mainly, you're not trapped, right? That's what I wanted to talk about, really, and we'd always assume, my wife and I'd always assumed that we would always get promoted and we would get pay rises and then we would retire. And for me, the more I got promoted, the more difficult it got, the more stressful it got, and the more trapped I felt by the demands that your income places on you. For me, I was so ill with my anxiety, kind of start of 2025, that I couldn't go on like that. I had to make a massive change. So I kind of feel, although it's been really good for me, I was forced into it by my situation, but other people, I just want to say, you're not trapped. You can make even little changes, maybe not as big as mine, but they can make a real difference to your mental health, and just spend some time putting your brain first.
Nick Sharp there, proving the power of change. Still to come, we'll have the web